In many districts, school resource officers protect students and staff. But one local officer is doing much more than that. He's making it his mission to build a relationship with each and every student. WAND's Karen Eisert shows us the work he's doing in the halls of Clinton Unit Schools.
Matt, Officer Mike Bennett started his career in law enforcement in 1997. Born in Missouri but raised in Central Illinois, this military veteran served his country and now serves the Clinton School District.
Morning. How's the foot?
His job here is not only to interact with the students, but his primary job is the safety of this building, the safety of our entire district.
What's up, man? How you doing today?
He is an absolute integral part of our building and our culture that we create. Yes, he's a police officer, but he's so much more than that to really everybody in the building.
You can catch him in the school halls.
I don't know whether I could come up with all the job titles that he has. Obviously, he wears that badge all the time, so that piece is the center of it.
Officer Mike Bennett is the school resource officer for Clinton Unit Schools and works nonstop to ensure student and staff safety.
He is working not only what you see him doing with the students, he's working with the staff and the administrators all the time, the security of our buildings.
But Officer Bennett is much more than a cop.
Doing all right? Things going well?
He's a counselor, he's a friend, he's a teacher. He goes into the driver's ed classroom and teaches. He's a mentor. He just does so many things that help both the kids that are in our building as well as the adults that are in the building.
He makes a connection with each student with a handshake.
Nice.
He probably has 20 or 30, maybe even more than that, kids that have some kind of a special fist bump, handshake.
Good morning. Morning, Macy. Just when I see that person, we just do our thing, you know, and it's just one of those connections, you know, and just a great feeling that maybe I'm having a little impact on some of these lives.
Building a relationship with each student.
You never know what impact you're going to have on somebody, and sometimes it's just a word, just a good morning, how you doing today? Morning, Macy.
The more that they see that positivity, the more connections that they make, the more they realize that each interaction that they have with, we'll start with every police officer, doesn't have to be a negative connotation, that there are good quality individuals that are really out there to try to be a support for all of us in our communities.
And going beyond his badge to be a role model.
You know, Officer Bennett's got 1,200 kids and they're all right here in the Clinton School District. He's not just a figure in the school, he is part of the school. He lives and breathes Clinton School District.
Well, Officer Bennett says retirement may be in the future, but he didn't say when. You said this, you had a school resource officer.
Oh yeah, I
like
always
this.
love the school resource officer, and especially when it's somebody who's got a personality, you're interacting with teenagers, but also you're building a level of trust, not just in law enforcement, just in the safety of yourself in the school, and so it's great stuff.
Everybody had so many amazing things to say about him, and one thing, like you said, with yours was just making that connection, and that was one thing Clinton School District did. They wanted to make a connection with their students, and Officer Bennett, he's pretty cool, and he definitely did it.
That's awesome. All right, Karen, thank you very much.